go over one last, again, pressure-based movement thing, because I think if I want you guys to take anything away from today, is just understanding that there's a certain feel you want, whether it's in a static position or in movement. And I think that's what I want you to connect with the most. So whatever I show you now, I want you to keep that in mind. That I want it to feel a certain way, and I want us to broaden our goals over what passing means or what being in someone's guard is. Like all you think about, or if all you remember conceptually is like that space, open up that space. Like that's it. What's passing other than just getting between the elbows and knees and landing, right? And on the side, flatten them, elbows and knees. It's really simple if you think about it, right? It should be, but we make it complicated because we're trying to process all these moves and these angles and all this other stuff. At the end of the day, separate their knees and get them flat, right? And there's actually no better way to do that efficiently with your entire body than half guard, because they're attached to you. They attach to one part that's not supposed to move, right? So here, this is some of my favorite stuff. So if we're in half guard, here, I'm going to do something a little less conventional. Usually we're looking for this far side underhook. And the idea has always been control via the head. And I want you guys to start looking at the hips, right? Just like Jiu-Jitsu is all about the hips, right? It's not about the head. You protect your head. Defending is about the head, but just in general, controlling is about the hips. So what I'd like you to do is slide in like a light little underhook here. And what I want your partner to do, what I want you to do is try to stay on your side and keep them curled. Okay? You can make it here, you win. Freeze, freeze. Don't move, don't move. Look. Marilyn Monroe, man. This is the worst thing you can do to someone. Mechanically. Now, I have no credentials. That's your stretch. But yeah, this is counter rotation, right? Nobody, not even the most explosive athlete in the world, is a threat to you if their spine is not aligned, right? If their lower body faces one direction, their upper body faces the other direction, I'm going to take a gander and say you're winning. And that's really, I have a really close friend who's very high level UFC guy, high level jiu-jitsu guy. And again, he'll just, every now and then he'll visit 6 months, 8 months. We'll talk, train a little, he'll say one thing, he'll do it for a year. Like, and that was one, counter rotation. Like, I'm not trying to, get a little out of the time. I'm trying to pass the bar. I'm just trying to twist it. The pass is incidental. The pass just happens. All I'm trying to do is get them, well, they're strong, they're ready to do this stuff, to what? Like that. Like involuntary yoga, right? So this drill is just meant to do that, right? So here, just to get the feel, because if you forget everything else and you're in half guard and you're like, wait a minute, I can get between this space and do this. You can do all these different moves. All the moves you do will work from that point. Ballet will work at that point because he's counter-rotating. He's out of the game. And it's easier to do in this case because he's attached to me. So the one thing I needed here is just to be into this space. That shows you how I can't do it here. I can't do it here. I've got to work around those shields. But if I can get in, and you try to do it, try to straighten. And you do it, no, it's like, you look, I'm leaning, I'm turning, trying to open up. Oh, I tripped him. My foot came out. Because I could predict he's trying to trip and trying to move. That's an action, but that's not as important every time. So bad guy behavior here is just be curled and keep this. Right? And all I want him to do is get slightly under, completely on the hips. You can extend, pinch, go, turn, lean. Keep on, keep on. You can even lean a little, like you're going to fall off. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Work it. Right? If you become a master of doing that to people, they'll start being nice to you. Right? So that's what jiu-jitsu is now. So that's what control is all about. Controlling the hips, bring yourself in. I think that would be a good drill to play with. Do that, and then any questions you guys might have, anything, I'm more than happy to help.
You mentioned earlier that Heat on and Henner so huge on sharing.
Yes.
From somebody that came from the outside and joined, Gracie University.
Yes.
Can you give us some more details on that?
And sharing, In what respect?
Well, you mentioned that they were great at sharing. I think they were talking about information, or remember we were talking about back in the days, instructors used to just hold back some of their
it's
stuff.
something I think he said at the instructor conference, remember? He said the older generation, and I remember this, was like, was not as forthcoming. You know, again, so the tendency to maybe underteach, to show a move and not show like the little things, the 2-3 second, just do this way, try this, right? Or it would be over teaching. So, but I mean, in terms of environment, like they're really the most generous people I've ever like come across in terms of like wanting to share jiu-jitsu, regardless, you know, if you're on their team or not. They're, you know, they live it. They're very passionate about that. Before this, and they're of this generation, as opposed to coming here and then feeling maybe a little protective of what they have. Now it's about, let's give it to everybody, because it helps that everybody has it. Yeah, like beforehand, I don't know how long you guys have been training, or if you've been in martial arts in general. Just there's something a little pervasive and tribal. It's not necessarily the healthiest thing, but this is completely different, complete antithesis. Those guys, like, you know, everything I've experienced through them has always been like genuine, whether I was CPC or not. I posted something recently where I met them almost 10 years ago. I was in California, and they were super cool to me then. So, like, it's really a matter of how much you want to share jiu-jitsu, how much you really about that, as opposed to about your clique or your scene or whatever. You know, I'm not sure if that's what you're...
No. Just some details on that, particularly because of running schools and trying to understand how other people have experience, with the organization, and hoping, because we all know I'm very opinionated. But when Grace University came out in 2008, when I went to ICP, I was already a blue belt 1 stripe, and everybody killed Heat on that hammer. There's no way. Now everybody's got an online program.
Oh yeah.
And we got Diallo over here that he's training online probably as the main source with occasional rolling with your friend, right?
Yeah.
You find that useful.
Oh yeah. Tremendously. I couldn't do anything. I had a couple surgeries and I couldn't go anywhere. So I would just sit there, I would do it at home. Either just solo drilling or with the dummy. It's just not that you can't feel the pressure, you react differently as a little practice.
Outstanding. Thank you.
But I use it all the time. Every chance I get.
Oh, it's great. The resources they
Come see us when you come back to
I
Connect.
will.
We here on Sunday.
The resources, the vibe, everything is super genuine, super generous. It's just, I kept saying that, but it is rare. Like, everyone's your friend if you're part of their association or their school, and that's why it was even more important to me, like, remembering back in the day, I was over there for like a tournament or something, and I just always wanted to meet them, and they were always super cool, like always great, and now just being involved, and just to be honest, like, I've been with a few different organizations over the years, just understanding the depth, just the level of development they have with their offerings. It's not just, here's the copyright, you can put it on your window. They put a lot of thought into it. I did the Women Empowered certification course the other month, and it's incredible. We've already done a few workshops for like some companies, and it's really good. Every time I do it, like, it's not me. I'm not captivating. It's the material. It's just really, like, I've been doing martial arts teaching for almost 20 years, and it's like I haven't seen anything that really addresses that program in such that aspect of self-defense in such a demographic specific way. Like bully proof, demographic specific, GST, like they take the time to delve into what is it that this group of people needs specifically, and they address your needs. And in regards to being associated and affiliated, I can get on the phone with Victor, Henner, anyone I need. I can get online. I can ask for help. It's amazing. So I'm really, really thankful that you guys are part of a really good crew, a really good group of people, great network of people. Everyone who's visited, anyone I visited, it's been amazing. Thank you.
When you were with those other organizations, how is the teaching methodology a little different? Like when you were with, I don't know who other places you were with, but they were just like, here's your sticker for your wall, go teach now? Or did they say, you have to teach these specific things, or how do they?
The organization wasn't there as much, but in terms of teaching, the teaching was pretty like spot on. It was very like two main influences were like my coach in Brazil, Felipe Costa, but just a sort of a personal relationship that never been part of the school. And I came up like kind of like, you know, you have CPCs who are blue belts and purple belts. I started off as a blue belt teaching in New York, like 5 blocks away from Enzo. And that's not because I thought I should be teaching. It just, I unfortunately realized I wanted to be a martial arts instructor years ago, and I decided that's all I'm going to do. And it just, the martial art changed. You know, I was supposed to be a Jeet, Kune, stand-up, boxing, Muay Thai guy, and then I fell in love with Jiu-Jitsu. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm terrible at Jiu-Jitsu, but I know I'm supposed to teach. Oh, I'm supposed to do it. And I just stayed on there. So when, you know, I see CTC owners who are like blue belts and purples, and I'm like, I understand. It's cool. No, it's like, it's just go through it, go with it. You know, that's been the majority of my career. But in terms of the teaching, there are great people out there. It's few and far between. I'm lucky that I was with Straight Flash Gym, Matt Thornton. He's very good at the way they break things down. Just different personalities, different ways of relating to people. But a lot of there's great resources out there, and it's really a matter of who you click with the best and who is aligned with what your vision is. And like, do you have like a vision? So at maybe a certain point, like 4 or 5 years ago, I wasn't going to compete anymore. I didn't want to be labeled as MMA anymore, just because we had an MMA label too. All I wanted to do was share jiu-jitsu, you know, just share it with as many people as possible. And I realized the current culture, the very sort of pervasive sort of sport culture, not that I don't like sport jiu-jitsu, you know, but that culture was more exclusive than it was inclusive. And you know, and I would lose people who I really thought could benefit from it, just because lack of structure, just because maybe the safety wasn't there, that it wasn't hitting them. And it was really trying to teach, like my girlfriend, you know, who, you know, looked at, we would do private kickboxing, we'd look at the advanced class roles, I don't want to do that. And I was like, it broke my heart. But then I looked at it through her eyes, and I was like, yeah, why would you want to do that? Like, they're like in each other's face, grunting, rolling, this, that, whatever. And but then I was like, you know, but don't you want to know what to do if some guy's on top of you or grabs your wrist or stuff? Of course. Oh, okay, I would never do that. Then of course. And I was like, oh, so when you respond to the practicality of self-defense, well, of course, they live life, they have a different lens, right? If I asked any of you, when was the last time you felt, with prayer exceptions, right? Unless it's your profession, when's the last time you felt like your life was in danger or someone was really going to come after you? You might have to think a while. But unfortunately for like a lot of the ladies in our life, they're like, yeah, in the subway the other day. Or yeah, in the parking lot earlier today. So they live a different life. So I was like, oh, the practicality of self-defense. Cool. And I started researching, and then I started doing that on my own. And then I went back, I'm like, wait a minute. This sounds like what Henry and Hedon were talking about all those years ago. And I went and watched the video, I'm like, to me, I was like, this guy's like so far ahead, but it's the same path. So I'm like, why am I going to reinvent the wheel? You know, I already know this guy's legit, and this message, like, I didn't understand it back then. Now I'm like, yeah, now I have, you know, students in their 60s, 15, and everywhere in between, and they love it, they all can do it, so, and they're working their way into, hopefully, master cycle and everything, so now, I'm happy with that. I had a lot of, like, our little in crew, purples and browns, a few of them leave.
I was going to ask you that next. Ty Gay from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He lost 40% of his weight as soon as he went CTC.
Yeah, I've heard from a few people
but
say the same.
He said he gave it like 4 months, and he made all that back in then some.
Yeah, no, it's same thing.
Because the vibe changed. You know, it's not the same goal or whatever, but it's just the whole vibe.
Well, the thing that was interesting to me